say, "Mama, you'll be okay. You'll be okay. I'll take care of you." That's Lorenzo. You know, and kids are like that. They thank God for them because they are the ones who got me through this, and that's what it takes sometimes. Is just a child, a loved one, a good friend, just a couple of words, and it pushes you harder to get to the next step.
Cancer is little monsters
that eat everything in your body, like
that eat everything in your body.
Okay.
Do you want to say anything else?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
First time she got cancer, she kept going to the doctor, but now she goes to work and sometimes she goes to the doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you proud of Mom?
Yeah.
Why?
Because she told me that she doesn't have no more cancer.
Does that make you happy?
Yeah.
Can I see your smile? Thank you, sweetheart. You want to give Mommy a hug?
Good job. See? You can do it. Yeah. It is reality. It did happen. And it made them strong too. I mean, when they get older, they're going to know how to deal with pressures and stress in life. And I hope that what I did made it better.
Papa, where were you?
And unfortunately made them grow up faster, but in the it made them smarter as far as the medical field and how to take care of themselves, how to deal with bad situations and make it a good situation. And they definitely were able to talk to people better. You know, they're not shy, as you can see. Especially this one, but it's a daily task. I mean, the cancer is a daily task, even with me, and I have my rough days, and I have to take 2 steps back and stop and just talk to them at their level, to tell them, you know, look, I'm sorry, Mom's having a bad day. I'm sorry if I snapped at you. I didn't mean to. This is not me. It's just what the medicine does to me. I apologize if I hurt your feelings or if I said anything that that may have came out wrong. Just know it's not me. And then they understand, at least to the point where they can, because they're still young. But it's definitely a journey. They say breast cancer is a journey, and it is. It's hard. When I first was told that I had cancer, I was thinking, should I tell people or should I keep it, you know, down to, you know, not say nothing yet. The first thing I did was write to the breast cancer site, and wrote a little story. Then I wrote to the pink, I believe it's the pink site. It's the pink site. or the pink. There's so many sites out there, but any one of them wanted to share my story. They asked me and they shared my story, and they sent me a ribbon and a letter thanking me for sharing my story. The breast cancer site, they shared my story, and people that saw my story on there, there was just people that flooded in, and women that wanted to share their story with me, and then I accepted them on my Facebook, or I accepted vice versa, and then we just started getting more and more and more people on my Facebook, and men as well that had cancer. It's just not breast cancer. There's people on my Facebook that have, ovarian cancer. There's the prostate cancer. It's so many cancers out there. Whatever it is, it's still cancer. And we all go through that chemo. And the chemo is just, it's tough. It is really tough. And if you don't have the moral support, you can't get through it. It just doesn't happen. So I had all these people just flooded me with so much care and positive words, and kept me going, and a lot of them made me laugh, and laughter goes a long way when you're in this situation. And there's I can name a couple on the top of my head, but they know who they are, the women that made me laugh. They know who they are, the women that pushed me to the next step. The ones that I've called a few on the phone. I've cried and called some on the phone, but it's taking that initial step to do that. For me to call, when I called you, for me to just call and to let somebody else into my agony, it's hard because I don't want other people to feel sorry for my pain. But when I call, just to hear someone else's voice, it's kind of a calming sense for me, and it'll make me go. It makes me fight harder, which is what got me to where I am today. If you miss that 1 month, because lumps can grow very fast, I found out. 1 month of not self-exam, you can be cheating yourself out of getting it checked out. It's very important to do it every time you take a shower. The shower is the best time to do that, because then you get the full sense of the exam, up, down, around, and over, And if you just feel anything that's funny, anything that is suspicious, get it checked out. Get that mammogram. That's what I did. As soon as I seen it in the mirror. I felt it, and then I seen it in the mirror, and it was growing fast. And that's what scared me.
How big was it?
It was 5 centimeters and 3.5. 5 centimeters wide and 3.5 centimeters, I believe, in width. So it was pretty. It grew fast. That's how fast cancer attacks. I mean, cancer was getting happy with my cells. Like I said, Charlie was having a party, and it spread. 3 out of the 8 lymph nodes they detected. And once it spreads, they say it's an open door to your organs, that it could travel further. Hopefully it didn't. Hopefully we got everything and it will come back. If it does, I know exactly what to do, and I know where to go. I'm not going to get discouraged. I'll just fight it again. Don't be discouraged if you become sad or mad or angry and want to scream or cry. It's okay. There is help out there. There are groups that help you. There's breast cancer groups. There is Facebook. There are websites. The American Cancer Society, actually, you could just call them and they'll tell you exactly where to go, what you need. And that's what I did. I called them so much, they probably know me by name now. But I called them a lot, and they helped me out a lot. Those people are great. That's what I would suggest for women out there, that especially those who are scared. and you have to reach out. We don't know unless you do reach out to somebody, and once you do that, either it's at one call or on the website, whatever it is. Once you do, you'll be happy you did it. I was.
Do you have any last words for cancer?
Last words for cancer would be, beat it, fight it, make it right for yourself, for your family, for your friends, and it'll be okay. You'll be okay. Faith and believe. I want to say I love them, and I'll never forget them, and I appreciate them every day, and I'm going to see them again someday. I want to go visit them. There's a lot of people, most of them are from Fresno, that I want to go see that are still hanging on and helping me out. There's an artist that drew me as a breast cancer woman, and it's kind of like, Superman, but it's actually a breast cancer woman, and he got a picture of my face, and he drew a picture of my face, which I got to show you. It's also on my Facebook. There's a lot of stuff on my Facebook that a lot of people don't realize that it's on there. Pictures, I have clips, movie clips, and newspaper clippings of stuff that, things that I've done throughout the years. So yeah, Lana is my daughter. She was 5 at the time, and when I was going up to do the speech, she didn't want to leave the stage, so I got a little chair for her, and she was sitting right next to me in front of all those people, and she was a trooper. She did really good. She made me proud. She was so tired, but she stayed up and she followed me. If you look at all those pictures, she's with me. Matter of fact, she has her head laying on me because she was so tired, but she still just stayed right there with me. And bless her heart, she's, you gotta love her. She's just one of those, you just gotta love her. She makes me who I am today too. They both do. I had a dinner benefit November 13th. It was a Saturday, and the dinner benefit basically was for family and friends to come see me, and I wanted to tell them about what I've been going through thus far, and I wrote a little speech out about it, and told them how my reaction was when I found out about the breast cancer. The first person that I called didn't answer. The second person I called answered. It was my dad. And when you tell a family member about something that's so devastating, it's so hard to get out. I told my dad. He knew that I was to find out about it. Either I had it or not. And he said, so how was it? How did everything go? Was everything okay? And I said, no, Dad, it's not okay. He goes, no, what do you mean it's not okay? I said, I have it. He goes, what? I said, I have the cancer. And he just was like, no, no. It's like he was trying to accept it, but couldn't, which is understandable when you have kids. And I just, after that, I couldn't talk anymore. I had to tell him. And that weekend, it was Memorial Weekend, 2010, we had a family reunion. And I had to tell the whole family about that. But this dinner that I had, I got up on stage and I told everybody basically what I've been going through, how the chemo was, how I'm staying positive, and going to my appointments, doing the chemo, seeing my oncologist regularly, eating what I should be eating, drinking lots of water, cranberry juice, blueberry juice, the vitamins, all that. I did a lot of reading, a lot of research on the breast cancer, and educated myself on it. The benefit helped me raise money to put food in my house, to pay that next bill, because disability checks, I had to wait a whole month for my disability check. I had to actually call them, and to call disability is like trying to call DMV. You just can't get through. It's tough. It is really, really tough. That benefit I'll never forget. I have pictures, I have film. My Aunt Linda drove down from LA to come see me. They were in the front. I had all the tables for my family in the front, and I had all the other tables for friends and family. People, Fresno people came. A lot of Fresno people came. We had a lot of pictures that I took. It was a great turnout. It made me feel good, and that pushed me and inspired me even more to fight harder, if anything. And it made me realize more about who I am, what I can do. If anything, cancer pushed me to help other people get through it, and it was amazing. It was amazing how many people came out and cheered me on, basically. It was a lot of fun, and I'd do it again if I had to.